And get to the messages, starting with the sexually explicit photo of an alleged 13-year-old.
Okay, maybe it's just me, right? But aren't you looking at the uncensored chat logs of Kris Tyson? If you're looking at the uncensored chat logs, aren't you as well looking at an uncensored picture of a 13-year-old girl? So basically, you're self-reporting yourself that you have child on your computer. Yeah, guys, let's just download child to epically own MrBeast on YouTube. Holy shit, we got some fucking Einstein scholars in this bitch. You know what's also crazy, ladies and gentlemen, is that after the video was posted, he backtracked and posted on Twitter saying that the alleged picture of Ivanka Trump when she was 13, well, it's actually a magazine photo and she was 18. Talk about escaping the law by the skin of your teeth. Holy shit, dog pack.
During family movie night, I'd wear your panties beneath my PJs and just think of worshiping my big sister's smelly feet.
Alright, I am committing suicide in 3, 2, 1. Alright, people, what's up? The MrBeast Kris Tyson allegations continuously got worse. Anyways, no introduction needed. MrBeast and Kris Tyson are probably the biggest YouTube punching bags as of recently. The runner-up right now is probably Lunchly. But anyways, the YouTuber Rosanna Pansino came out with another video recently exposing more chat logs between MrBeast, Kris Tyson, and a few MrBeast employees. And ladies and gentlemen, it is fucking terrible what is inside of these chat logs. There's chat logs talking about cheese pizza, Garfield vor, how Kris Tyson wants to wear his big sister's panties, and to be honest, half the shit I just said I can't even put inside a YouTube video. And sadly enough, some of these messages were sent by Jimmy himself. But today we're gonna be viewing the worst of these messages by Kris Tyson and MrBeast. Let's begin.
The proof that Jimmy knew about Tyson's behavior is right here.
5 seconds into the video, and dude, what the f? We are so early into the video and we are already seeing messages that I'm not even going to transcribe to you guys. To all my viewers on Spotify right now, you are actually in luck that you're not able to see this message right now, because this is fucking terrible.
So Ava Tyson sends a photo of a young-looking girl in a sheer top.
Ivanka Trump when she was 13.
You guys gotta love how they just put censored in post in the post-production video. Bro, if this photo was an actual photo of Ivanka Trump when she was 13, both of these motherfuckers are caught in 4K of having child on their computer. But still, kinda crazy that Kris Tyson still screenshotted the picture, thinking that it was a 13-year-old Ivanka Trump. That part is still fucking wild. Do I really have to explain this meme to my audience right now? Fuck it, I'm gonna do it. This message, audience, if you have no idea what Kris Tyson is saying, cummies, if you don't know what cummies is, ladies and gentlemen, this is some shit that a child would say inside of some age roleplay. So now that you know what that means, now you know why this image was being used. Kris Tyson really dropped this shit in the company group chat for work purposes only. Yeah, Jimmy, some very important discussions going on in your work group chat, am I right? Fucking nasty, man.
How the hell could Jimmy say he doesn't know about his best friend when he's posting this in the chat with him?
In case you're wondering what Rosanna Pansino was saying in this video, MrBeast made a post when the initial Kris Tyson allegations came out of him being an absolute fucking weirdo. And Jimmy claims that he was only aware of Kris Tyson's actions only a few days ago. And these chat logs, ladies and gentlemen, date back as far as 2020 and 2021. You know, the fan favorite video of I was buried alive for 24 hours challenge or whatever the fuck it was. This was the same time these chat logs were being made. So yes, you can quite literally look at this picture of Kris Tyson, and now you have full awareness that 24 hours before he recorded that video, this motherfucker was probably gooning to some lolicon on the fucking wall.
Also, I want to give you a quick trigger warning. Some of these messages touch on sensitive topics like SA, anti-Semitism, incest, and one message even allegedly contains a sexually explicit photo of a 13-year-old child.
Isn't it absolutely crazy that you have to give a trigger warning for all of that in one video? You know, typically whenever you're making an expose about somebody, you typically just have to say a trigger warning based on the singular thing that they did. However, with Kris Tyson, audience, you gotta go through the fucking jungle of trigger warnings for this dude.
In June of this year, allegations started coming out against Ava Tyson for allegedly supporting Shadman, an artist famous for drawing children in sexually explicit ways.
Is it weird, audience, that we're not even shocked anymore by hearing this news? Wow, Kris Tyson supports a pedophile's art? Holy shit. Kris Tyson actually supports this art so much so that he actually has a painting of it in the living room, and then he brags about it on Twitter about how much he loves this pedophile's art? Crazy to me that this isn't even shocking anymore. And the funniest part about it, ladies and gentlemen, is that Jimmy knew about the art. How do I know about it? It's because you can see him fucking looking at it. I didn't know Kris Tyson was a well, you're looking at the reason. Fucking idiot.
Ava was also accused of grooming a minor that she met through MrBeast.
In this clip, Rosanna is referring to Kris Tyson grooming Lava, where basically Kris would say a plethora of inappropriate shit to him in the messages. Definitely nothing you should be saying to a kid that's under 18 with how fucking old you were.
And MrBeast even had a Shadman poster hanging up in his house in the living room, like as a centerpiece.
You just gotta love how MrBeast is looking at that poster thinking, you know, why the fuck is that in my house? But then again, audience, I'm not putting anything past anybody. MrBeast could be looking at that planning to goon at it later. I sincerely hope Jimmy and Kris were not tag teaming that poster at 10 p.m.
And it remained in his house after Ava moved out. You can see it in this video.
Oh, so Jimmy just really thought it was a really nice piece of art to have on the wall. You know, Jimmy, I understand. You know, you want to keep a memory of your best friend in your house, and you just gotta pick something. And you know what, buddy? It just so happened to be the lolicon art of a child that just so happened to keep staying on your wall. Perfectly understandable, Jimmy. Just keep the lolicon on your wall. No, dude, you're fucking weird.
On top of that, MrBeast was active on the Discord chats where Ava was accused of grooming minors. So did Jimmy know? Well,
I have no idea why this is confusing to anybody. You see Jimmy looking at CP on the wall right now. My eyes do not deceive me, audience. Is Jimmy not looking at the poster of an underage girl hanging up in his fucking house? Yes, audience, Jimmy knew that Kris was a pedophile. What else is there to discuss?
let's get to the messages. So there's thousands of messages to sort through, so I've asked for some help.
Okay, so Rose not.
This motherfucker again? Bro, I feel like I'm seeing this nappy ass Reddit upvote every single YouTube video I watch now. Dogpack404 always has something to say now, doesn't he?
I'll show you that. John Smith in these chat logs is MrBeast. We've had this confirmed by multiple former employees. He changed his name on Telegram at some point after.
First off, audience, if any of you are using Telegram for anything, what the fuck are you doing? I swear that I have only known Telegram for being used for very weird shit. Like, throughout my high school career, if one of my friends told me, yo, bro, join my Telegram group chat, I would just assume it would be on some weird shit, and I would say, nah, bro, I don't swing that way. I have never in my fucking life had anybody come up to me and ask me to add them on Telegram. That is just something you just don't fucking say. So the fact that this group chat was on Telegram, God only knows what was said in this shit.
So in these chats, Jimmy is John Smith.
Yeah. So now that we know that Jimmy's John Smith, I'm going to get to the messages, starting with this sexually explicit photo of an alleged 13-year-old.
Oh my gosh.
Alright, I gotta read this shit. So this photo is allegedly of Ivanka Trump when she was 13. Dude, that starting sentence in your message in the group chat, why the fuck would you send the photo in the first place? If this is allegedly a picture of Ivanka Trump when she was 13 years old and topless, where in your right mind did you think it was a great idea to screenshot this shit? Her modeling agent, John Casablancas, has been accused of pedophilia, but reverse searching the image only brings up 54 results. And most are just message board of people using the image randomly. If this is true, they really tried hard to wipe this shit from the internet. And yet, out of the 54 results, out of the entire internet, Kris Tyson happens to find the one image. You know how much effort it must be to find that picture of 13-year-old Ivanka Ivanka Trump? Well, Kris Tyson says allegedly this is Ivanka Trump when she was 13. But even if you thought it was, why the fuck are you screenshotting it, dude?
Let's see if Jimmy knew about Ava's concerning behavior. June of 2021, he sends a message of an anime called Higihiro. It says, I bet Kris would love this show. Why?
What's this show about?
Well, it's interesting that you ask, because this show is about a romantic relationship between a 26-year-old salaryman and a 17-year-old high school runaway.
Yeah, and Kris Tyson said, adding it to my list, you know your boy loves slice of life. Maybe it's just me, but why does Jimmy just bypass the idea that, yeah, Kris is a fucking weirdo? Like, if I had a roommate and I figured out that he was doing this shit, that roommate would get kicked out the same hour I found out. Why is Jimmy just joking about it? Bro, call 911.
Here's some chat messages talking about Digimon, how the first episode of season 5 is a beach episode, so much boobies, and if you don't follow the plot, Food Wars is just food and porn. Oops, she clarifies, underage porn.
Oh.
Kris is just describing this shit like, oh dude, that's a plus, it's underage, woohoo! Which does make me question, why exactly does Kris describe it like that? I mean, clearly Kris was around these people for a long ass time. I'm sure that if you were this type of way to children, you wouldn't exactly just be out and about and sharing it with everybody. You would probably have to take some time to trust the person before you tell them about your crazy fantasies. Now, I'm not accusing anybody of anything. Well, I'm accusing Kris Tyson of being a pedophile, that's confirmed. But why is he describing underage porn to everybody in the group chat like it's some glorious thing? How does that not raise a brow to anybody?
They're like, hey, we're all second-year high schoolers, and now we are having orgasms. This steak is so bomb.
Nice, dude. Let's just talk about underage beach boobies and little girls having orgasms while eating steaks, dude. Let's fucking go, man. Kris, go to jail. What the fuck, dude?
Again, sexually explicit meme about Violet from
No.
The Incredibles.
Oh, no.
He also engaged with a meme on Twitter of Violet throwing her backpack, and he responded, low-key, she cute. And a reminder, Violet is a fictional character that's 14 years old.
I love The Incredibles. This is an adorable movie that I watch with my nephews, and I agree she is cute, but I don't think Tyson is saying she's cute the way I'm thinking she's cute.
Well, here, I'll explain the meme to you.
This looks like, what's the rule on the internet where they take something and they turn it into
Rule
porn?
34.
This is Rule 34ing a cute little 14-year-old character.
Yeah.
What is the meme?
Do you get it?
I don't get it.
So it's imagining a 14-year-old with nipple piercings and a butt plug.
Yeah, that's quite literally my face that I'm making right now. It truly is shocking that we're only like a few minutes into this video, but I'm really trying to scrape the worst of this shit for you guys. If you think it gets better, it fucking doesn't. Like, where the fuck did Kris have to go to find that meme? Like, this is some whack-ass 4chan shit that I do not want to be a part of.
Showing a anime figurine called Raphtalia. Now, what's interesting about this character, it seems like it's technically a 10-year-old, but her body morphs. So there's like an adult version and a child version, but she's always mentally a child. More weird lolly stuff, I guess.
Bro, sometimes Japan do be wildin' with the shit that they come up for children. It's like some of these animes so badly just want children in sexually explicit manners. But of course they don't want to, like, you know, break the fucking law. So they try to do a little bit here and there to try to make it more okay. It's like, how about we just make our characters 18 plus, dude? So we don't have fucking weirdos like this one over here doing this shit.
Here's a message from Jimmy himself. I guess it's a meme of a fake video saying I filled my brother's house with cum and bought him a new one.
Oh, gross. Hey, at least we're not talking about children for once, but I think maybe if you know you have a child audience and you're being invited to like the Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards because of your large child audience, maybe knowing that this kind of stuff is not appropriate and gross.
Alright, bro, I think you're taking a stab at Jimmy a little too hard. Come on, dude, that shit was kind of funny.
So check this meme, this is funny.
Okay, let me see this.
You like Bob Ross?
I love Bob.
The warning signs weren't there, guys. I'm just finding out about this now. I only just became aware of Ava Tyson's behavior.
The proof that Jimmy knew about Tyson's behavior is right here.
I think this is a beautiful cherry to put right on top of all the camel shit we just seen today. Just kidding. If you thought that was the cherry on top of all the camel shit, you gotta see this.
Oh my gosh, being your little brother would be so fucking hot. I'd hold my ear to your door at the odd hours of the night, hoping and praying to catch the soft moans of my little naughty sister. I would creep my eye to the under door crack and watch the shadows of you move. During family movie night, I'd wear your panties beneath my PJ. Oh my goodness. Okay, hold on. During family movie night, I'd wear your panties beneath my PJs and just think of worshiping my big sister's smelly feet. I'd sit down below you and tickle your feet and play with you, enticing you to wrestle and touch me. I'll get a purposely, and when your foot nudges it slightly, I'll act coy and shy away. You'll tease me and ridicule my small teeny boy penis, and afterwards I'll masturbate furiously to those as a fond memory.
Yeah, the firing squad might just be the only option at this point. Anyways, like the video if I should make another video about Kris Tyson. With that being said, I'll catch y'all later. Subscribe.